What's up, everyone? SamurotTris, and I'm here with a brand new video. So today, we're doing something kind of different. Now, I don't typically do snapshot reviews, but this is a very special review, I think, because this snapshot in particular, or this pre-release, whatever you want to call it, is really special because it's definitely taking Minecraft in a very different direction, which is incredibly interesting. So, recently on the Mojang website, we have seen something very special. You can see a little sneaky peek over there, but there was recently a very new news article, and it's actually really interesting. So, if I pull it up here, it says Minecraft 1.RV, the trendy update. So, I figured we should begin and see what we can find. So, this is basically a nice little summary with a couple of mobs that have despawned. I'm finding mobs are despawning a lot easier now, but you can see a couple of special things. There's nothing special about this guy, which is sad, but you know, we'll get rid of him. But regardless, this is incredibly interesting. So I guess we'll start off over here. Visual change, you can see. The signs have been changed, which is incredibly interesting. So as you can see, I've put the signs here, and if we were to get a sign, place it down, you can see we've got the whole new interface here, which is pretty cool. So you can still type as normal, you can still type everything that you want and still fit within the sign, but you've got a nice little grey border, and it looks very cool. So this looks pretty cool. It looks pretty damn cool. So this is actually quite cool. I actually like this. It's going to be great for all sorts of builds, like spaceship builds and that sort of thing. Lots of futuristic builds. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. And I do like it. They certainly look pretty good. But that's just a minor thing. Another thing we've got over here is this. This is the USB charger block, and it acts similar to a redstone block. It's basically powers whatever is around it. Funnily enough, something kind of odd is that you can't... Oh no, you can place stuff on the side of it. You can't put levers on the side of it, though I noticed you could put them on top. If I actually get a lever right here really quickly, we can actually show you can put a lever on top, but you can't put a lever on the side. I guess we're going to preserve the nice little USB logo here, but that's pretty cool, and it's actually going to be a really nice power source. I'm not actually sure of the crafting recipe, if there is one. That may end up being added later, but it's certainly pretty cool, and you can access it in the creative menu if you just go to blocks, building blocks, or no, I think it's in redstone. Yeah, it's in redstone. It's right here, the USB charger block. So that is very cool. Now, another thing, we'll get onto these guys in a sec. We'll pick up that Rotten Flash, but these are definitely the main things here. These are the three main things that you will find. So, if we actually go into survival mode for this, let's have a look at them. So, first of all, is this. This is the reality vision. And actually, you know, that's the coolest one. So I'm going to leave that to last. I'm actually going to look at this one. This is the ankle monitor. So, this one is incredibly cool. And if I just read a little bit off the page that I think is referring to this, it says that new tools that once you use them, you can't remember how you could ever live without them. And they may even not come off, but why would you want to do it anyway? And of course, if you put it on the ankle monitor, you can't take it off. I'm trying to click on it here. You can listen to the sound of my mouse here. And it's not coming off. So there's no way to get it off unless you go into creative mode and then go to your inventory, in which case you can take it off. But I think that's just in case things go wrong and stuff. But of course you won't be able to do that in a typical survival let's play. So once you've got the ankle monitor on, it's on for good. But yeah, hence the little red light there. And it looks pretty cool. It'll appear on your character, and you can see I have it on, and it looks very cool. So, now let's move on to this. This smarter watch. Now this one is very cool. As you've seen, there have been smart watches appearing all around the globe recently. They're getting better and better, and if we put it in the shield slot here, it will appear on our left wrist. So, now what this is going to do, it's first of all going to give us the time right above our hotbar there, which is pretty damn nice. And now what we can do, if I go into creative mode really quickly and get myself a pickaxe, there we go. We get a pickaxe, for instance, and a shovel, and then we go back into survival. You don't have to necessarily go into survival, but you can see that's nice little thing here. Notice distance printed is now 200, and you can see it's a statistic there. So if we start digging some stuff, dig all the things, all sorts of things. Dig some sand as well, so diamond shovel is now used 10, and if we keep on digging dirt mined is now 10. And this will basically keep track of a load of statistics, which is really cool. So you'll actually be able to see the statistics, and you can see as we move on, we'll find more and more things. And there's a number of things that you can do with this, a number of things that will keep track of. Dive distance is now 10, for instance. That's really cool. And yeah, and also I think if we just run around a bit, it will say jumps has been keeping track of pretty well. But I think if we just run around a bit, it will give us a walking distance. I think. I'm not entirely sure. It did earlier. Not quite sure if it is now, but you know. It's definitely a flying distance if you're in creative, I think, so it'll still register with that. You recently took 1.5 hearts of damage. I did not know that that was a thing you could do. If we go to the zombies here, if we punch them, are you gonna wanna hit? You gonna wanna hit me, zombie? Zombie, you don't wanna hit me? Okay, well that will never mind. But if you go into creative mode here, fly up. I think it will say. It said flown distance to me earlier. May not be appearing now, but you know, that's okay. But yeah, it is really cool. But however cool that is no comparison to what I think the coolest thing about this update is. And that is this, the reality vision. Now, you've seen all sorts of things with the Oculus Rift and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. So what do we do with this? Well, if we go into survival mode, just to demonstrate this, we'll get that lever out in inventory, but you take the reality vision, you put it on your head, and you get this. This looks incredibly awesome. So you've got your own little sort of reality vision, you can see all around us, and then there's this. If you look down, you can see a map. It's almost as though you're holding a map, but nope. Yeah, there's the walking distance. There's the walking distance, finally. I think it was a little delayed, because I had been playing around with this a little bit in this world beforehand. But now you can see we have this cool little map, and we've got the green beacon to guide where, so you can see exactly where all the blocks are. If we walk over to this side, you can see that. If we walk over to the little iron block roof we have on here, you can see us walking towards there. If we go over here, you'll see us crossing through the river and then jumping into the sea. It's incredibly cool, and this by far is going to be incredibly helpful, you know. It may impair your vision slightly, but, you know, that doesn't matter, because you have a map. You have a freaking map. Oh. Oh. Okay. I was not aware that was a feature, but okay. If we take these off a sec. Yeah. It's, not changing things up a bit. That was, I was not aware that was a thing that could happen. That's slightly creepy. Let's take those off for now. That's fine. This looks pretty cool. It's all good. Let's not worry about that. That's perfectly fine. It's not like I'm in a dark room at the moment or anything. But regardless, these little things, fun enough, will actually spawn on mobs. So if we actually spawn in a few zombies here, we're going to creative for this. If we run up, spawn a few zombies all around the place, then we'll get it, and you'll get on zombies. You can also get on baby zombies, on villager zombies, and the main thing you'll find is the goggles, but they will also have a few other things as well. For instance, I think earlier I actually managed to get, yeah, you can see one with the smartwatch there, and if you I think you can get the wrist or the ankle thing. Yeah, that's the little ankle. I can't remember what it's called. The ankle monitor, of course. But I think we can agree that this is definitely a nice thing, and it's funny that the goggles actually protect zombies, which is pretty cool. So that's going to make things slightly more difficult, but you know, it's a nice little challenge out of Minecraft, you know. So yeah, so I think that pretty much wraps it all up. That's as much as I found out in the sort of little bit of playing here. I'm sure more and more information more and more information will be found about this release as it comes out. But you know, for now, this is it, and this is great. And actually, one last thing: if you do actually kill zombies with the headgear on, or with any sort of gear on at all, it's not always, but you will in fact be able to get the gear. Whatever gear it is, typically, since the most common one, yeah, there you go. See, we got the reality vision. So that is pretty cool. I think we're gonna leave things there though for now. Yeah, we'll put on the reality goggles one more time. They look very cool. That's slightly creepy there, but you know, that's probably just a bug. So we'll leave that to be patched fairly soon. But aside from that, thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed, this is a nice little survival island actually. So if you guys are curious, then I shall put the seed there for you. 1.9 I would guess. I'm not aware that they've changed anything to do with the world generation, so I guess that should work in at least 1.9. But on that note, thank you guys all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is gonna be a great update, you know. I'm actually gonna take these off, but this is gonna be a great update. You know, I'm really looking forward to when this comes out. I really want to see the developments and what they do with it, because I feel like this update could be fleshed out a little bit more. But I guess we'll just see. So on that note, thank you guys all for watching and enjoyed. If you do want to see more coverage of this update as and when it comes out, then be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. But on that note, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is SamurotTris, and I will see you guys next time.